Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Anthony Simons came in as a shy teenager. He said, people here have seen me grow up. Even those around me tell me, man, you've come a long way. You're becoming a man now. I'm coming out of my shell. I've grown a lot, and I'm out of the quiet stage. Now, I'm much more talkative. Kevin?
He is, and his game, David, speaks volumes by itself. David, thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Russell. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Portland, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Sharp out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Powell in at center. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Grant. Lillard from outside. Good, and quick gets the assist.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
The pass to George. Pass to Warren. Count that bucket.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Now, here's Sharp. Shot clock at 6. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside for George. Outside Warren. Good on the three-point shot. Warren's got 5 points so far.
Wow, if T.J. Warren makes threes with consistency, it will unlock every other aspect of his game, and that's significant, guys.
Sharp, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And the Raptors with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Russell left side. Shoots it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
Here's Sharp. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 8 points. And George gets it to go.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Pass to Sharp. Now Simons. Over George. And Portland again with the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Outside Russell. Simons against George. Outside Warren. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, T.J. Warren, the catch-and-shoot jumper is pure.
Passes it to Simons. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Warren. And here's Sharp. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I think one area we've marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
That free throw good from Warren. And you know, Doris, the uptick in Warren's long-range shooting has led to more minutes.
Well, it certainly gives a coaching staff confidence that will help with the flow of the offense. Defenders are forced to guard him on the perimeter. They can no longer sag and be in the gaps with him.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Time to get loud for your Blazer dancers. Time to get loud for your Blazer dancers. Time to get loud for your Blazer dancers.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Scotty Barnes. Now Lillard. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. That's 7 points for Shaedon Sharpe. The Raptors have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Back to George. Shoots over Simon. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
And the pass to Sharpe. That's a 2 from Lillard. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 3. Outside Russell. Pass to George. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Now, here's Simons. After T.J. Warren's miss, Simons the pass to Powell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes kicks to Russell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Russell's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Sharp. Guarded closer. Simons surveying the D. It's good.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Sharp missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, George. Grant against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Russell kicks to Warren. From deep, George drills it from outside.
3.
He has 7.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. A different look now for Portland. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Gary Payton comes in for Anthony Simons. And Black's subbed in for Lillard. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Jay Crowder comes in for Scotty Barnes. Trent's checked in for Warren. And Brooks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now, here's Sharp. He has 7. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by George. Raptors with the lead. It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to George. Here's Crowder. Toronto needs to get off his shot.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Here's Black. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Precious Achua. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And the first one drops. And Portland making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Brooks finds Crowder. It's George on the wing, defended by Payton. And that one's good, George.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside, Payton. Black the pass to Kaminsky. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Payton against George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Black. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
That one is off. He's off on the second. Toronto leading by 4. Outside, George, back to Brooks. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And how's the line shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out. Now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at Portland, they're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Crowder the bounce pass. George passes to Crowder. Two on the clock. And here's Brooks from outside. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. Hardaway dishes to Black. And stolen by Achua. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Trent passes to Brooks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Black kicks to Hardaway. Knocks it loose. 3-on-3. Here's Brooks. Here's Achua. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. The Raptors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that one falls for Achua. Smith checked in for Payton. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
There has to be a certain amount of focus if you're going to be a great scorer. And Hardaway Jr. showing right there, he's locked in.
Outside, George. Back to Achua. He kicks to George. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Trent's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Kaminsky. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
4th team foul. At the line for Portland, Frank Kaminsky III. At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Now here's Brooks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The pass to Trent. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Hardaway. .50 seconds left to play in the first. To the left wing. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brooks. And again, it's Portland converted.
And loving how Smith Jr. just stays composed in those pressure situations. Doesn't allow the low shot clock to overwhelm him.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Hardaway. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Trent outside. That's tipped.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense, just off the charts.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Raptors lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Time to get loud for your Blazers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Kaminsky out there with Sharp, and it's Powell in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's Simons missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Trent. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Lillard outside. And that one drops.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Powell. And another basket for Toronto.
Boy, Siakam with a hand in his face. Excellent concentration.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Barnes sends it back. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kaminsky. Trent outside. Pass to Warren. Back to Trent. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Howell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Simons missing. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Siakam. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Second personal
Well,
foul.
we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Gary Payton has checked in for Anfernee Simons. They throw good. Siakam. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Here's Warren. The Blazers getting the bucket. Outside, Russell. Pass to Trent. Top of the key, Siakam. 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Russell. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Trailblazers trail by 8. Can't hit that one. Good D by Siakam. Barnes passes to Russell. There's the drive. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Russell's got 7.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a 3-level scorer.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jeremy Grant.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, here's Sharp. 9 points in the game so far. Powell against Siakam. Powell, the pass to Sharp. Drains the three-pointer. Sharp's got 12.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Payton against Trent. There's the pass to Barnes. Deep 2 from Russell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Payton outside. And yes, it's good.
Payton the second.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Passes it to Sharp. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Trent against Payton. Clock at 6. Here's Kaminsky. And again, it's Portland converted. Toronto leading by 8. Trent outside. Now the pass to Russell. Powell with the steal. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Russell. There's the feed to Barnes. The kick out to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Toronto converting.
It's about all you can do as a defender. Warranted just that talented and has that kind of focus when necessary.
Powell, the pass to Payton. Inside, here's Lillard. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Warren. Siakam against Powell. Russell from long range. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Lillard outside. Pass to Powell. Got it. Good job in the lane post. Powell's got his second bucket tonight.
What you love about Dwight Powell is he has always been willing to mix it up on the interior. This guy is a tremendous athlete and gets it done.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Big thanks to your Blazer Dancer.
Black comes in for Payton. Then for the Raptors, Achua, he's checked in for Barnes. Crowder comes in for Warren. And George is subbed in for Trent. George finds Siakam. Passes to Russell. Shoots over Lillard. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Black. Kicks it out to Lillard. And stolen by Russell. Now the Raptors moving it up. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. Portland has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Powell. And here's Sharp. Three-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers, another three.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Outside Crowder. Pass to George. From downtown, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Black. Lillard, right side, shoots. Crowder pulls it in.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now, here is Russell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And they'll get another chance. Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
Well, with that 6'9" length, right? Siakam uses those long limbs to create contact, get himself some free throws. Nicely done.
For Toronto, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Throw good, Siakam.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Brooks checked in for the Raptors. Siakam hits them both.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Lillard outside. Pass to Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. Grant outside. Pass to Sharp. Uncovered. And Portland again with the bucket.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan. And he is relentless in his attack.
Now, here's Grant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Siakam against Grant. Siakam kicks to Brooks. Bangs home the trifecta. Brooks has got 6 points.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
The pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Left side, Grant fires for 3. No good there. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Brooks outside. Now, here's Achua. He's covered by Grant. Crowder from outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Well, Lillard always commits to his shots, so he sticks with it despite the foul and gets it off.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Siakam passes to Achua. Brooks for three. And no good that time. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Toronto. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this.
The Raptors. It's dance time in Portland.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
Let's hear it for your trail.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Pass to Simons. Here's Grant. Back to Simons. Stolen by George. Barnes down low. Working on Grant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the end. Of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
George dishes to Barnes. Shoots over Simons. That's good from Barnes on the assist by George. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Grant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, the length and athleticism that Jeremy Grant possesses puts the defense in a tough spot. That's nice.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jeremy Grant taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's George. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers trail by 13. There's the pass to Powell. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Portland has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Lillard finds Simons. Second chance shot, and it's Lillard missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Warren the pass to George. Siakam outside. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got assist number 8 now on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. That 3 off the mark. Toronto leading by 15. Warren with the ball. And that one, good. Warren's got 13 points.
Don't you get the sense that T.J. Warren enjoys the challenge of a defender in his grill?
Grant against Barnes. Grant in the post. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Outside Warren. The 3 from George. Lillard with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot by Powell, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell against Siakam. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Lillard, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Sharp. Looking to end the run. Here's Powell. And the layup is good. Powell's got 6.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Back to Russell. Siakam outside. Trent outside. Outside. George. 5 on the clock. Trent outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
Smith against Russell. Here's Sharp. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Now that's 17 points for Shaedon Sharp.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Back to Russell. Over Smith. And it's Russell missing. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Black. Pass to Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. And the Trailblazers another 3.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Trent outside. George passes to Siakam. It's Trent on the wing. Over Sharp. Trent can't hit. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. They swipe it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Shooting 2. The free throw drops for Trent.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Payton's checked in. That one misses. Trailblazers trail by 16. Black in the post, covered by Barnes. Second chance effort. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And here is Brooks. He has 6. Kicks to Crowder from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Hardaway's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Jeremy Grant. 1 shot.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. It's a 16-point game. Passes it to Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
The pass to Hardaway. Smith outside. Now here's Powell. Pass to Grant. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Grant's got 7 points for the quarter.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Pass to Trent. 3-pointer. The Raptors rebound. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
Now we get a chance to check out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
Some impressive play from him over the last month. Averaging 13 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Tim Hardaway Jr. go to the line here. Scotty Barnes picks one up. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
You see, to me, guys, for Tim Hardaway Jr., there's still another level for him to reach. He has proven that he can be a big-time scorer. To me now, it's about consistency and doing it night after night after night.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 6. Trent outside. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Trent's got 14.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Payton the bounce pass. Here's Hardaway. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line for 1.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Barnes kicks to Trent. Barnes finds Brooks. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Trailblazers trail by 15. Now Smith. He averages about 5 points a game. Grant against Crowder. No good from Grant.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Good on the triple. He's got 12.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Smith the pass to Payton. Powell with it. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Passes it to Smith. Over Brooks. They get the rebound. Crowder against Grant. Back to Hardaway. With some arc. That one's not going to go. Good D by Barnes.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Trent against Payton. Got a piece of it and stolen by Payton. Smith against Trent. And the pass to Hardaway. The three-pointer no good. Toronto leading by 18. Here's Barnes. Trent outside. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Raptors ball.
Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the San Antonio Spurs.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Warren's checked in for Toronto. 6 to shoot. Brooks against Smith. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Powell. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Tipped away.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
A dunk by Achua.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And that one, good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Achua finds Trent. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Peyton passes to Smith. Here's Hardaway. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, don't get caught up in the long-range shooting. Hardaway Jr. has that in-between game. Really nice shot.
Out to Brooks. The 3-ball. That one, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 18. They've got Dwight Powell. Smith is out there with Black. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Black. Hands it from downtown. Black's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Portland.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here is Russell. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. George passes to Brooks. Knocked away. Here's Black. Brooks covering. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Outside, George puts up a 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
3 points.
And the Raptors lead by 16.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Back to Black. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Grant. Shoots over Warren. And again, it's Portland converting.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Russell passes to Brooks. And now Portland on the break. Here's Black. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
Shooting for Toronto, D'Angelo Russell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Sharp comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Simons in for Smith. And Toronto also making a switch. Siakam is checked in for Brooks. Trailblazers trail by 16. Black the pass to Sharp. Back to Black. Now here's Simons. Pass to Sharp. Stolen by Warren. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Grant, that's good.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
They get a hand on it. Warren finds Russell. Now George. Back to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors rebound. Here's Achua. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Precious Achua. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Grant. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Russell. That one falls. Russell's got 21 in the game.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Now here's Powell. Simons with the ball. Again, the Trailblazers score. Here's Russell. Outside, George. Fires the 3. Russell, no luck.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
To the middle, and stolen by Achua. Outside, George. Outside, Russell. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Now, here's Sharp. Back to Black. Simons kicks to Grant. No good that time. Raptors leading by 14. Here's George. The Trailblazers pull it in. Grant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to George. Outside Warren. And there's the pass to Siakam. And it's Russell in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Siakam. No good that time. Great D that time from Powell. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Black. Drops in the tray.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Russell kicks to George. Achua, the pass to Warren. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Achua.
Toronto ball starts the 4th and final quarter. And it's
nobody near Barnes. Sinks the triple.
For your
and the Raptors lead by 14.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
Sharp, the pass to Powell. To the paint. Grant down low. Barnes on him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Barnes looking around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Scotty Barnes at the line for two.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Simons. Nailed from three-point land. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Simons against George. Now, here's Siakam. Defense is right there. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And it's Sharp missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Pass to George. Fires the three. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Knocked loose. Black kicks to Simons. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, George. Siakam passes to Warren. And here's George for three. Black grabs the board.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Siakam misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Sharp, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And the Raptors call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Let him hear from you. Make some noise.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, D'Angelo Russell.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. That one goes. Count it. Black's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Now Grant, following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. Kicks it out to Grant. And Portland again with the bucket.
Boy, Jeremy Grant showing some level-headed poise in the face of a big moment. Big-time shot.
Passes it to George. Shoots over Simon. That's good for George on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his third assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Portland. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Russell. The pass to Sharp. There's the three. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Siakam kicks to George. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Powell in the high post. Here's Black. He's covered by Warren. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. T.J. Warren picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Black. At the line for two.
He drops the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. And so he hits both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now, here's Siakam. That shot off. Great D that time from Powell. Simons against George. Grant dishes to Black. Good D by Barnes. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Leading by 5. And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Raptors miss again.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Black. Foul trying to free himself up. Another shot. Black, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Black. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Raptors, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Here's Sharp. Portland with a new 14. Jacks up a 3. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Penalty. Shooting for Toronto, D'Angelo Russell. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 6. 11 seconds left in the fourth.
And your Trailblazers Youth Dance Team. Well done, everyone. Your Blazers Youth Dance Team. Show some love, fans.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nails the tray.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. Here's Sharp. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, TJ. Great win tonight. Multiple players in double digits. You have a lot of offensive weapons out there.
We have a lot of weapons. A lot of guys who can play, make, score, just make stuff happen at the right time for us. Just want to continue to build that chemistry, continue to finish out this road trip strong.
Well, the plane ride's going to be fun tonight, man, I'm sure. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.